team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Are there things that make you angry?
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, baby, happen. Magic, magic. O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, baby, happen. Magic, magic.
There we go.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, baby, happen. Magic, magic.
Something magic happens. It's the magic of Orioles baseball. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Houston Astros live at not this ballpark, not the regular season home of the Astros, the spring training home of the Astros. This Grapefruit League game between the Orioles and the Astros at Cacti Park of the Palm Beaches. What? That's the name of the venue? Cacti Park of the Palm Beaches. Park of the Palm. Yeah, I know a few rest stops with that same name. Folks, we've got baseball today and tonight. Last night, in the World Baseball Classic, if you're following, Team USA defeated Team Mexico. What was that final score? 8-5? No, 5-3. It was a fun game, but Gunnar Henderson did not feature. So I'm banking on him making the lineup tonight. I mean, how do you leave a guy out after getting a 4-hit game in his only start? You might have some kind of rotation in place, but you better start Gunnar Henderson. You better. But let's talk about this afternoon game. This ballpark is in Palm Beach. Palm Beach, Florida, folks. These Astros never had it so good. Right, the visiting Orioles on the mound today, Levi Wells. He has a record of 0-1 with a spring ERA of 10.80. That's 4 runs given up in 3 1/3 innings. On 4 hits, 2 walks, he struck out 4. He'll be facing veteran right-hander to start today for Houston, Lance McCullers Jr. He is just making his second appearance of the spring. He's only pitched 1 inning without giving up anybody hits, walks, nothing. Zeros across the board, 1 inning of work for McCullers. The starting lineups for your visiting Baltimore Orioles. Leading off and playing in center field once again, it's Dylan Beavers.
Nice beaver.
Colton
Thank you.
Cowser. Cowser, meanwhile, in the lineup, but going to play in right field. Sammy Basayo will do the catching and bat third.
Sammy.
Brian Ramos, the cleanup hitter at third base. Kobe Mayo is going to DH today and bat fifth.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Ryan Noda will hit sixth and play at first base. Jose Barrero at shortstop will bat seventh. Willie Vasquez plays second base and hits eighth. And finally, Danger Will Robertson. Danger. Will Robertson in left field batting ninth. For the home team Astros, leading off in left field is Joey Loperfido. Jose Altuve, future Hall of Famer, at second base, batting second. Yordan Alvarez, one of the more dangerous left-handed power hitters in the game. He is DHing and batting third. Christian Walker, former Oriole, veteran first baseman, cleanup hitter today at first base for Houston. Cam Smith, a young outfielder. He's in right field today, batting fifth. Yainer Diaz is going to do the catching and hit sixth. Bryce Matthews is in center field, hitting seventh. Riley Unruh at third base, hitting eighth. And finally, at shortstop, batting ninth, Jax Biggers. Jax Biggers. Oh, that's another fun baseball name. All right. The Orioles come into this game today with a spring record of 7 wins, 8 losses, and 2 ties. And Houston comes in with a 5-8 win-loss record. They have drawn 3. Folks, we've got 2 ways to watch the channel here. A horizontal and vertical option, depending on what device you're using and what preferences you like. Just started using the vertical stream for this 3rd season of the channel. And, yeah, it's starting to catch up with the horizontal. The chat might not be yet, as I stare at a currently empty vertical chat. But if you're over there, don't be shy. Somebody will get the conversation started. Over here on the horizontal side, we've got a few of our regulars. Chowa, Phantom, Null. There's also, let's see, what is it? You put the wrong flag in. You put Mexico instead of Italy. Okay. I didn't realize I picked the wrong thumbnail. I'll go in and fix it. Stand by. It's probably best left for a comment in the Discord, but let's see what I can do while I'm here. That is the Italian flag, Chowa. I'm looking at tonight's event. I'm looking at the Italian flag. Okay. All right. Are we good? Okay. Moving on. Right. Yeah. It's probably best to know what the Italian flag looks like before saying it's the wrong flag. I thought the Italian flag was one of the most easily recognizable easily spot. I mean, have you ever picked up like a bag of Parmesan cheese? I mean, I've seen this flag like everywhere. Calm down, BW. Calm down. It's fine. Fine. Just getting started. Just hit midnight. 2 games. 2 more games today. You'll be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good. I'm going to have a lucky now. First pitch will be in a couple of minutes. Maybe there'll be some notes to go over. Congratulations to a couple of Orioles by the name of Davis. Storm Davis and Chris Davis have both been elected to the Orioles Hall of Fame. Congratulations to both. No daylight savings in Thailand, Phantom, so I have to adjust to whatever is going on in the U.S. because the events are there, start times are there. So, yeah, it's an 11-hour difference now. Currently just 3 minutes after midnight over here. So what does that make it over here? Wednesday now? Yeah, it is officially Wednesday. It's hump day where I'm sitting. It feels like hump day early on in the stream tonight. Oh, if you only knew how much I am holding back. I think you know. And I think somebody more stable than me would do a better job of it. Let's see. I'm going to open up Rock Kabatko's latest write-up here and see if there's anything worth sharing with you folks. Write-up that says some Oriole leftovers from yesterday's trip to Jupiter. Let's see. Apparently, people want to nickname Vance Honeycutt 4-Bagger Vance. Get it? Because 4-bagger, home run, Bagger Vance, that at this point, extremely obscure sports movie that was critically and commercially unsuccessful. But it does make a nice pun. 4-Bagger Vance. I'll go with that. Man, look where Palm Beach. How the hell are you supposed to focus on baseball when you're located in Palm Beach? I mean, look at this place. This is too nice. They never had it so good. So this is a shared complex with the Washington Nationals. I see Nationals logos and what have you all over the ballpark. It's a nice looking venue. I can see why 2 teams would share it. Probably makes things cheaper as well. Is Storm Davis still alive? He was an 80s pitcher. As far as I know, he's still alive. I hope so. I wonder what the hell took the management so long to induct Storm Davis into the Hall of Fame. Well, you know how these Hall of Fame things work. Folks, we're about to have first pitch of the ball game. You ready? McCullers goes into his delivery, and it's in there for a called strike. We are underway. Dylan Beavers at the plate.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Count is 0-1 on Beavers. Playing center field today, even though Cowser is in the lineup. Cowser's playing in right. They're doing it for the reps. This pitch is a little bit outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, so with the Hall of Fame selections every year, like, what was it, Joe Orsulak got in last year? Growing up, late 80s, early 90s, that was peak Orioles baseball for me as a kid, and Orsulak was a great player on those teams. I could argue last year what took them so long to get Orsulak in there. 2-1 pitch. That one's lined into right field. Cam Smith, though, is there. He's going to make the catch. Beavers turned on one, got good wood on it, but right at the right fielder for the first out of the ball game. So, but it's not like you can create a Hall of Fame and then just sit there and go, well, these 57 guys all deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. You have to stagger the selections so that every year you've got 2 or 3 guys. So guys just kind of have to wait. Some are based on how recently they retired. You usually have like a veteran committee kind of guy, a guy that's not played for some time, like a Storm Davis, and then you usually get a more recent guy like a Chris Davis. That's usually how it goes. They get an older guy and a newer guy. And this year the older guy is Storm Davis. I don't think they, insulted him by waiting till now to do it. That's just how it works. Colton Cowser with a count of a ball and a strike. This one's lifted toward left field. The third baseman fighting the sun into foul ground will make the catch. 2 down. Cowser retired. I mean, I'm still wondering when the hell Daniel Cabrera is going to be in the Hall of Fame, All right. 2 down. Oh, I need to get the scoreboard fixed, don't I? Because we're well underway. First pitch strike to Sammy Basayo, folks. That's my boy.
Sammy.
Westberg's my boy, but Westy can't stay healthy. So until he's around, Sammy's my boy. 0-1 pitch is right in there. It's 0-2. I've got to do.
Thank my family for believing me and being with me throughout this process.
Quiet. The count is 0-2, 2 down, nobody on, top of the first. McCullers delivers a breaking ball, swung on and foul tipped at the plate. Still 0-2. Folks, just to remind you, if you're watching along with me and you're ahead of me, the only way that's going to work is if you pause your game, allow me to catch up, unpause your game, and we'll get synced up together. 0-2 pitch, hit on the ground on the right side. A couple of bounces toward first. Picked up by Walker. He tags the bag and the inning is over. On to the bottom of the first, it's the Orioles nothing, and the Astros are coming up. Info needs alignment. Yeah, I'm working on it. I am already working. I was working on the vertical first. But nobody's over at the vertical, so nobody would know. That could look a little bit better. Right about there. All right. Folks, things can only get better, right? Where is that button? Cabrera deserves nothing. Nothing. All right, so I was able to run down and get a coffee before the stream started, and I had the misfortune of bad timing. I went into the 7-Eleven. It was busy, and there was one guy near the coffee bar, and it was the guy that I know to be the most inept, undertrained, has no idea what the hell he's doing guy. And he was tasked to make my coffee, and it doesn't taste right. I told the manager lady when they were there together one time, like lady, this guy doesn't know how to make the coffee. It hasn't been properly trained. He's just sort of guessing. So I walk in and there's 2 registers with 5 people on each line. There's people with food warming up in the microwaves. It's pandemonium in there. So I go over to the other corner where the coffee bar is. I order my 1 drink. And by the time this guy finishes it, the entire store had been serviced and emptied out. And I'm still just standing there waiting for a drink. Oh, driving me nuts. Somebody help this man. We're underway. Bottom of the first. Joey Loperfido has a count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Levi Wells, who should be a member of the Norfolk Tides rotation to start the season, on the mound, and the 1-1 pitch is in there for a strike. Wells wearing number 93. The Orioles have their orange jersey shirts, gray pants. Houston with those navy blue shirts with that sunburst trim, you'd call it, white pants. Here's a ground ball. That's a fair ball down the right field line and into the corner. Digging it out of there is Cowser, and Loperfido will have himself a leadoff double for Houston. There goes the perfect game and the no-hitter for Levi Wells. That was a breaking ball. Loperfido waited back on it just long enough to keep it fair. And Wells is immediately in trouble with a base runner in scoring position, nobody out, and future Hall of Famer Jose Altuve at the plate. Big swing and a miss. Altuve, his helmet goes askew on that first swing. Jose Altuve, folks, I know a lot of people can't stand the Astros over the past decade or so, what with the shenanigans and what have you. And I know Altuve's been a part of the shenanigan teams. We have ourselves an early challenge here, it looks like. The count has been called 0-2. Looks like Houston's challenging this. They think it's a ball, and they're right. That ball 0.4 of an inch off the zone. So the call is overturned. Houston keeps a challenge. And the count now 1-1 to Altuve. Pitch is in there for a strike from Wells. A cutter at 89 miles an hour. But yeah, despite the reputation and the trash cans and come on, how do you not appreciate the career of Jose Altuve? Swing and a miss. And down goes Altuve. See you later. Where's the button? Altuve, one of the few major leaguers that Albarnez can stand next to and look straight in the eye. Not this guy, though. Yordan Alvarez. What a difference. And it's just hilarious watching Altuve at the plate, followed by Yordan. I mean, could you look any different in terms of size and everything else? That's why this sport is the best. 1-1 the count on Yordan. That runner still at second base with 1 out. In the regular season, I would be pitching around this dude in this spot every time. He got a base open at first, set up a double play. If you're a right-handed pitcher, you're not going to find a more dangerous guy to face than this guy. Just Don't try it. Jordan smokes one foul, bouncing off the seats down the right field corner and back onto the field of play. The count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Man, is he an imposing figure at the plate. He can't be that much smaller than Aaron Judge. This pitch is fouled away. And the count's still 2-2 on Jordan Alvarez. Runner at second base, 1 out. We're only in the bottom of the first with no score. The 2-2 pitch. Pickoff attempt. And that was a close one. Back at second base. Barrero trying to sneak in for a tag. Almost worked out. Still waiting on a 2-2 pitch to Alvarez. Here it comes. Low and away for ball 3. I mean, if you're going to eventually walk him, why waste 6 or more pitches to do it? A 3-2 pitch coming, and I'll be surprised if Wells challenges him here. Here it comes. Oh, good pitch. That ball was riding away from Jordan on the outside corner. He was only able to foul it off. We'll have another 3-2 pitch here. Loperfido at second base, 1 out. The 3-2 to Jordan. Upstairs for ball 4. So there you go. 7 pitches to do what I say you should have done with 4. First and second with 1 down. Christian Walker coming up. Walker's had a nice career. Nice long career. If we only knew what we had back when he was an Oriole in his brief time. Oh, that ball's crushed to left. Okay, never mind about pitching around Jordan. That ball was smacked all the way to the wall. Coming in to score is Loperfido. And Jordan will make it up to third. It's a RBI double for Christian Walker. The Astros lead it 1-0, second and third with nobody out. Well, I didn't realize Wells would just throw the first pitch right over the heart of the plate. I retract my strategy. No, you're saying that Jose Altuve does not deserve to go to the Hall of Fame? I have to disagree. I'm going to have to disagree on that one. Pete Rose is more deserving. I mean, based on like what he did on the field, sure. The guy is the all-time leader in hits. Yeah, I would put Pete Rose above Jose Canseco. Sure. That's what I am saying. So you're saying Jose Altuve should not have a path to the Hall of Fame because of the trash can thing? They didn't like do the trash can thing for like every game for like their career, right? Not like, I don't know, a player juicing every day of their career. But same punishment? Okay. All right. That's an opinion. Cam Smith is at the plate with a count of 1-2 strikes. Walker is at second base. And who's at first? There's a foul tip at the plate. Count's still a ball and 2 strikes. How can Walker be at at second and third? Alvarez at third, Walker at second. And Levi Wells is struggling. A run is in. 2 more in scoring position with nobody out. Pitch. That one's lined and off the glove of the third baseman. The shortstop, Barrero, was there to back up, but he bobbled the deflection. So no play. A run comes in to score. And we'll see if they call this an error or a hit. Either way, it's run number 2 on the board and still nobody out for Houston. Ramos could not handle the one hopper. They have not ruled whether it's a hit or not yet. 2-0. Yainer Diaz up at the plate. Still nobody out. Turning into an early, ugly afternoon. Let's try and put the fire out here. Ground ball, shortstop. Barrero goes to second for 1. Relay to first. In time. That's what we needed. A double play to end the inning. Okay, terrific. 2 runs come in for Houston. However, they take the lead. We go to the second inning. Astros up 2-0. Let's see. And it looks like I need to fix the scoreboard. I'm working on it. Do. Okay, gotcha, Null. All right. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll make a bet with you. I bet the first year that Altuve is eligible to make the Hall of Fame, he gets elected into the Hall of Fame. What would you like to wager? We're going to have to wait probably about 8 or 9 years to find out, but yeah. I don't see Altuve getting blocked from going into the Hall of Fame. I don't see what happened with the Astros as being on the same level as a career of juicing or, say, like legit throwing a game versus trying to get an advantage through cheating. These are different things. I don't think they all are on equal ground. And Jose Altuve, regardless of what happened then, is a Hall of Fame player. So there you go. Shoeless Joe finally got in, right? You know. I don't think Altuve will have to wait that long. And I really wouldn't mind changing subjects at this point. Lance McCullers started Game 3 of the World Series. Since then, he's gone through a lot of injury issues. And last season, he appeared in 16 games, made 13 starts. His ERA was 6.51. So he's looking to get back to his old form. Here's a first pitch ground ball up the middle. The second baseman with an off-balance throw. A nice attempt, but that throw is going to be a little bit late. Ramos beats out an infield single. Altuve with an acrobatic play. Just couldn't get enough on the throw. All right, we need a response after giving up those 2 runs. Here comes Kobe Mayo, folks. He's had a great spring so far. Looking good at the plate. And he launches one. My goodness, if it's fair. Where's it going? That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. Get it all on there. The Orioles waste no time. to respond, going down 2-0, 2 pitches into the inning, and we're tied at 2 on a 2-run bomb from Kobe Mayo. Wow, that ball never landed. Wow, good grief. Mayo is ready to hit. Ryan Noda at the plate, 0-1 pitch, swung on a missed 0-2. Man, you can't respond any quicker than that. 2 pitches, single home run. 2-2 ball game. Nobody out. 0-2 on Noda. How far did that Mayo home run ball fly, you ask? 434 feet. A no-doubter. That would have left the yard any direction. One ball, 2 strike pitch is upstairs, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Noda chases a knuckle curve below the zone, nearly in the dirt. Actually, I think it was in the dirt because the catcher tagged Noda to complete the out. Noda down on strikes. That's the first out of the inning. Here is Jose Barrero, who's been getting a lot of playing time at shortstop with Gunnar Henderson off to the World Baseball Classic. Swing and a miss. Barrero hitting just 100 on the spring. That means he's either 1 for 10 or 2 for 20. That pitch outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. 108 off the bat of Mayo. I couldn't even see the baseball. It just obliterated. He tore the cover off the ball. 1-2 on Barrero. McCullers. Next pitch is low. I see Oriole fans here at this Houston ballpark. Although you can be a little confused. Both teams have orange as one of their primary colors, or the primary color. Who do you got with the orange? You got the Giants, you got the Astros, you got us. Two and two on Barrero. He steps out of the box to adjust his gloves. Craig Alvarez seems to be in a constant leaning forward position, and I like that. Swing and a miss. Down goes Barrero on a foul tip into the glove of Yainer Diaz. 2 away for Willie Vasquez. Yeah, I want my manager rocking and leaning forward, not laying back with his arms folded. Here is Willie Vasquez. First pitch is in there for a strike, a sinker from McCullers. Willie hitting just a $143 on the spring. Was with Double-A Tampa last year, or Tampa's Double-A team, I should say. a foul ball. It's 0-2 on Vasquez. The 0-2 outside. Right out of the hand of McCullers. That was off the plate all the way. 1-2. Low and away. 2-2 the count on Vasquez. 2 out, 2 runs in on a 2-run homer by Kobe Mayo. 2-2 in the second and a 2-2 count with 2 out, folks. Deuces are wild. Pitch. Low, full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that's low and away. Ramos easily lays off ball 4. He fell behind 0-2, and McCullers lost him. And he looks upset with himself after that result. So 2 away. This inning will continue, and that'll get the number 9 hitter out of the way, if nothing else. Will Robertson coming up to hit. And he takes one outside. McCullers is missing the zone here. I think that's 5 straight out of the zone. Hey there, Carl. Pitch. That's a called strike. 1-1 the count. I did say hello to folks when we first got started. Other people have showed up since. How you guys doing? If I can't remember who I've said hello to, but hello to everybody. Good to see you. Check on the base runner, and he's back in is Vasquez. Not sure what kind of speed he's got. It's a 1-1 count on Robertson. The pitch. Runners going, and a swing and a foul ball. So I guess Vasquez does have some legs. Trying to get himself in a scoring position with 2 out. But now there's 2 strikes on Robertson. One-two pitch. Breaking ball. Line drive. Base hit into right field. Oh, it was one pitch too late. That ball hit too hard for Ramos to go more than one base. So with 2 down, the Orioles have a rally cooking here, first and second, and the lineup will flip over for Dylan Beavers. Folks, get those Beavers up in the chat now. Catcher and pitching coach out to have a chat with McCullers. Umpire making his way out to break up the talk. Yeah, this guy does, I don't know what he does wrong. It's like he's missing an entire step. Something is missing in this drink. First and second, 2 down for Dylan Beavers. He lined out to right his first time up. He hit the ball hard. Let's see if he can find some real estate this time. Pitch. Up and away for ball 1. Two out RBI opportunity. These are the ones you love to see converted. Catcher sets up on the outer half of the plate, and McCullers hits the glove with that pitch. The count now 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch is inside. That ball started to tail back over the edge of the zone. I'd like to see exactly where that wound up, but the umpire had given up on it. The count is 2-1. Pitch. Upstairs, not close. 3-1. Folks, come on. Hitters count. 4 Beavers. 2 men on base. The 3-1 pitch. Popped up. What the hell? That ball's going to get out of play. Oh, you know, I've had my button muted the whole time. I left my desktop audio button muted because of those damn ads. Here's the 3-2. That ball's hit in the air to right. Nope. Make it center field. The cameraman was looking the wrong way. That ball to straightaway center field. A routine fly ball out to end the inning. The Orioles strand a couple, but they do score twice on a 2-run homer by Kobe Mayo. At the end of 1.5, we are tied at 2. Beavers now 0 for 2. All right. Folks, we've got a nice little crowd here watching on the horizontal side. A few dozen people, 36 watching at the moment. We've got a break in the action, so I'm asking a favor for everybody watching right now. If you don't mind, tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. Let's see that like count shoot up. It's only 13. There are 3 times as many people as there are likes, so plenty of you can go ahead and knock that out right now. Let's watch that number go up. Likes help the channel, folks. There's 1. Keep it going, folks. Don't be shy. It's just a little flick. 15. Oh, I'm not going to shut up till we get to at least 20. We got Frank W. here, George, Travis, 3 Marbury. Carl is here. 17, 18. Keep it going, folks. Once you get it out of the way, you're done. Your obligation for the day is over. Your good deed for the day. It's the easiest good deed for the day out there. 19. 1 more to 20, folks, and then I'll give it a rest for a little while. I do appreciate the help. Palm Beach. All right, Levi Wells going into his 2nd inning of work. The 1st inning, he struggled, gave up a couple of runs. He's got the bottom of the order here. Bryce Matthews is up, right-handed batter for Houston. Appeared in 13 games last year, hit just 167, but did have 4 home runs in just a handful of games. 273 average on the spring. The count is 0-2 on Matthews. We are up to 20 likes. Thank you, folks. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground, right side, and Wells, the pitcher, able to move over and field it, and his momentum takes him near the bag at first. He flips it to the first baseman to complete the out. 1 down in the bottom of the 2nd. Okay, here is Unrow, left-handed hitter. Big swing and a miss. Got a high fastball, 95 from Wells. And the next pitch, that's upstairs. Letter high, 1 ball and 1 strike. I'm keeping an eye on Sammy Basayo. Watching how he sets up his target and looking for any pitch where he's got to move to block. That pitch is low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two one pitch. Fouled away. 2-2. Unrow seems like one of those names where, like the birth certificate, they left off a letter. Was he supposed to be a Munro or a Dunrow? 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Wells kicks and deals. That ball bounces in there. Rolls away from Basayo a little bit. Nobody on base to worry about. The count is full. I like Sammy's silver themed catcher's equipment. He kind of looks like Megatron or something. Transformer. This ball's hit high into the air along the left field foul line. Ramos goes into foul ground to make the catch for the second out. Unrow retired. And that'll bring up Jax Biggers. Jax Biggers, folks. That is a stage name if I've ever heard one for a certain industry. First pitch is ball 1 to Biggers. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Challenge fastball. Right down the heart of the plate. And Wells wins the battle on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dick Biggers. Here's the 2-1 to Biggers. Called strike 2. Emphatic strike call from the home plate ump. That's the loudest sound I've heard from this broadcast today. Sammy is tapping the ground. He wants the pitch low. This one is fouled away, a slider. Still 2-2 on Jax Biggers. Folks, they say the biggers you are, the harders you fall. This pitch is fouled away again. Basayo stands up. He looks like he needs a breather. Wells rubs up a new baseball. We are ready for the next 2-2 pitch. Sammy likes to hold that glove. Sammy doesn't receive like this. He holds his glove like this every time. It's hurting my wrist watching him do that. Still 2-2. And that's inside. Full count. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the second. We're tied at 2. I don't have a pitch count for Wells on the screen, but looks like he's... Yeah, I don't know. This ball's hit again toward the foul ground of third base, and going into a slide is Ramos, but he cannot make the catch. That would have been... Okay, whatever that was. That would have been an extremely difficult play for anybody to make. Full count, 2 down, nobody on. A long AB here. And here's the pitch. Hit on the ground on the second base side. Gobbled up over to first in time. And the inning is over. It took a lot of pitches to go 3 up, 3 down, but Wells does retire the side in order. We go to the third inning, tied at 2. Mr. Biggers. Wells ended the inning with 44 pitches in the game. Yeah, like I said, 1, 2, 3, but it wasn't easy. My goodness. Folks, I'm going to step away for a sec. We got 2 games to call today for the second straight day. I need to pace myself. You feel me? Be back. Uno momento. Thank you.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was... It'll be 5-1. Blue Jays lead. And fuck this. Fuck this. 2-2. Hit in the air to right center field and deep. Going back. It is 11-0 Blue Jays. This gotta be one of the most disgusting fucking turn of events I have ever watched. I mean, the New York Yankees as a whole should be a fucking shame to themselves that they are not only losing, they are taking an absolute thrashing, Diddy style, with no Vaseline whatsoever, no baby oil, nothing. They are getting balls dragged over their fucking foreheads like a group of bitches is what is happening right now for the New York Yankees. One of the nastiest, disgusting displays of baseball I have ever watched. This one is hit in the air to left field. There's 2 outs. Who gives a fuck? 2 away.
Oh, man. I love Pete, man. I love Pete. God, he's good. There was... Wait, let me... All right, the count is 2-1 on the batter right now. Ryan Noda. This one's popped up to left field. Should be playable. Camped under it. Whoa! Has to go to a knee to make the catch, but Loperfido eventually pulls that one down. 1 away here in the top of the third. Yeah, can I just hear the beginning of that one again? Because there's a way he uses an F-bomb that I don't think I've ever heard before. Hold on.
2-2. Hit in the air to right center field and deep. Going back. It is 11-0 Blue Jays. This gotta be one of the most disgusting fucking turn of events I have ever watched. I mean, the New York Yankees as a whole should be a fucking shame to themselves.
That's it. Should be a fucking shamed. A hyphen effin hyphen shamed. I've never heard the word ashamed broken up with an F-bomb in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, tell me more about the rings. You guys sound like you're still living on cloud 9, right? Sure you are. Keep telling yourself that. All right, we got one out, nobody on. Basayo is at the plate. Forgive me for not calling the first few pitches. I'm having too much fun at the expense of the New York Yankees baseball club and their fan base. But we got a 1-2 pitch coming to Sammy, and it's a swing and a miss. Down he goes, 2 away. Chased a changeup low. McCullers up to 48 pitches now. 2 down in the third. Pete and I used to chat, not voice to voice, but through chat. He appeared on my stream on at least one occasion that it's the first time we met. I think he came over a couple of more times, and I would go over on his channel and was welcomed despite my Oriole handle name. But things went south just a couple of months into our budding friendship. And it all happened because of the incident involving the Yankees and Orioles with Heston Kjerstad getting beaned in the ear, if you remember. And that was on the heels of a series of hit-by pitches where at that point, the Yankees had hit that season Oriole batters somewhere in the neighborhood of 13, 14 times. We had hit the Yankees 3 times. But apparently if you hit Aaron Judge once...
You can write that in pen.
Then the Yankees are obligated to hit 6 of your guys. That to them, that makes an even score. So I went on to Pete's post-game show like 1 or 2 games after that Kjerstad game, and I just wanted to clear the air with him because I'm listening to him explain the situation and trying to act like the Yankees weren't in any way in the wrong. There's a called strike 3 to Brian Ramos. That pitch on the outside edge. The Orioles retired in order here in the top of the third. Bottom of the third coming up. We're tied at 2. Orioles and Astros. So, yeah, I came into his chat, and I wasn't trying to, make him look foolish or whatever. I actually said, hey, Pete, did you check out the John Boy Media breakdown of that whole situation? And I thought I was being diplomatic. John Boy Media, if you guys are familiar, one of the more popular content creators on YouTube and devout Yankee fan. He does these breakdown videos, and he broke down that whole situation. And as a Yankee fan, he's saying the Yankees are kind of in the wrong here. And he broke down how many times both sides got hit by a pitch and all that stuff. And I said, Pete, listen, man, even one of your own guys is saying, this isn't, this isn't this is not a balanced situation. You guys are kind of in the wrong on this one. And the whole thing was when Kjerstad got hit in the ear, I think, was it Clay Holmes, the pitcher? Clay Holmes was and then Jazz Chisholm was sitting in the dugout laughing. Just really classless stuff going on in the situation. And, Oriole players were rightfully upset. There was some confrontation going on in the field. And things got a little bit ugly. But, so the rivalry between the two teams was tested. I came on to Pete's channel just trying to, really, honestly, just trying to come to a mutual understanding of what actually happened. But he basically, when I tried to bring up the subject live on his stream, he kind of just blew me off. And that was that. I actually wrote him an email a week later just to be like, hey, dude, I wasn't trying to show you up on your show. I'd like to continue to have some kind of relationship with you. I look up to you, and I admire the channel you got going there, and the way you do it, the way you you know, because Pete really does put a lot into that channel. He does. First batter in the bottom of the third is retired, and I missed it. I'm sorry. I am a little bit distracted. It's spring training, folks. Loperfido is retired on a ground out to first base. Altuve now at the plate, and he takes strike one. So that's what happened. Long story short. Oh, I forgot to turn the camera back on. Oops. Oh, my. You know what? I'm going to turn the vertical camera off. How about that? There. 1-1 pitch to Altuve, fouled third base side. 1-2 the count. Now, I'm having a little snack here in the background as well. So let me finish up, and I'll be back on the camera here in a sec. But yeah, it's just a shame. It's just a shame that what seemed like a potential, bromance between me and Pete, two play-by-play guys for rival teams, but mutual respect for what we're doing. To have that basically dissolve over, a beef where he's not going to be honest about what happened. I'm like, okay, dude. Again, I sent him an email. Altuve hit a fly ball to left field. That ball is going to back up to the warning track, and it's misplayed out there. Oh, just terribly misplayed, dropped. Just flat out dropped out there by Will Robertson. Altuve will get to second base. You got to make that an error. It has to be an error, and it will be. E7 on Will Robertson. And now you got to deal with Yordan Alvarez with a go-ahead run in scoring position and nobody out. Bad time for that to happen. Yordan fouls one back. It's 0-1. I'll be back on the screen here in a moment, folks. Yeah, Phantom. Yeah. Yeah, typically I don't want to be on camera for one and not the other. It was a mistake on my part, but I prefer to be off camera. Yordan pops it up. Okay, this is good. Shallow left field. Battling the sun is Robertson, and he makes the catch. All right, credit to Robertson. If the sun is that tough, and he's making it look like it's tough, then maybe that fly ball he dropped out there was a tougher play than it looked. That's a big out, though, to retire Alvarez. 2 down in the inning. Here comes Walker. Now, I said pitch around Yordan last time, but then Walker came up and smacked it. RBI double. You got a base open here with 2 down with Cam Smith, the next batter, but Smith's already got an RBI single today. Pick your poison. 1-0 to Walker, opposite field. That ball is going to stay in the yard. Kowser's there. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. All right, we work around the error, the 2-base error on the dropped ball in left field by Robertson. On to the 4th inning, we're still tied at 2. Don't blame yourself. Yeah, honestly, the thing that kind of hurts, and I'm going to be honest, it hurt. It hurt that Pete basically just said, "I'm not going to ever talk to you again," because I sent him an email to his regular email address, and I was just I was very honest and trying to salvage something, without it, sounding desperate or whatever. I don't need to be friends with Pete. Not to sound like a dick or whatever, But yeah, it's not like it was out of desperation. I just felt like it was such a, such a petty, stupid thing to, make a budding friendship end on. But he never replied to the email, so that's that. Sometimes I definitely check in on his channel from time to time. Not as much as I used to be honest. But I do check in on his channel, but I don't comment anymore in the chat. I just peek in to see what's going on. Usually peek in when I hear about something bad that happened, just so I can hear him call it, and then grab the clip of that, and then put it in my soundboard, and then make fun of it. You see? Stuff like this. Oh, wait. That's the wrong button. Stuff like this. Kobe Mayo at the plate. 0-1 pitch is line foul. You all right, Pete? Pete, calm down, Pete. Pete, it's okay, Pete. All right, man. Pathetic, disgusting. The 0-2 to Kobe Mayo, folks, is on the outside edge. Do we have a new pitcher out here? Is that Christian Javier, it looks like? Who's out here? That's not McCullers. Tell you that. Oh, it's Bobby Abreu, the closer. Bobby Abreu is out to pitch for... Or is it Brian Abreu? I always screw that up. Brian Abreu is on the pitch right now for the Astros. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes on Mayo. Mayo with the 2-run homer. The 2 runs on the board today off of his bat. And speaking of bat, it looks like he had to go get a new bat. Comes back into the box with a 1-2 count. And this pitch is into the opposite field. It's going to dunk in there, and there's nobody there. Barely past the second base grass, or second base dirt in the right field. And Mayo is on with a little duck snort leading off the top of the 4th. Kobe Mayo can't stop hitting. 2 for 2 today. That spring average now at .458. Here is Ryan Noda. First pitch fouled away. Come on, Noda. Help out Kobe here and do something. All right, your boy's getting back on the air. Here we go. 0-1 pitch. That is letter high. 1 ball, 1 strike. 95-mile-an-hour fastball from Abreu. There goes the runner. The throw down to second is late. Call is safe. Kobe Mayo steals a base. You mean I went through all those Pete clips and... Oh, my God. Yeah, I had the audio muted again for the desktop because of those ads. I'm the worst DJ. I'm Fat Boy Slim without the slim part. 2-1 pitch to Noda outside. 3-1 the count. So Mayo gets himself in a scoring position with nobody out. Can we manufacture a run here? We got a hitter's count. 3-1. Hit in the air. Right field. Will it be deep enough for Mayo to tag? It's going to be tough. It's caught out there, and no. Ryan Noda wastes an out. He had a 3-1 pitch. Cam Smith with the catch in shallow right, and he gave himself a running start to make the catch to get some extra power behind that throw, holding Mayo at second base. Jose Barrero up 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And this ball is hit out toward right. Smith right in his tracks. Now he has to take a couple steps in. Fires another bullet back into the infield. 2 down in the inning. Mayo still at second base after stealing second with nobody out. Here's Willie Vasquez. He takes high for ball 1. Vasquez got on base his first time with a walk. Pitcher Breu takes a look at second, and here's a fly ball out to center field, left center. Toward the edge of the warning track, the catch is made by Loperfido to end the inning. The Orioles get a runner to second with nobody out and don't move them any farther than that. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still tied at 2. All right. Folks, the sub count, the odometer. It has not turned over in some time, right? We did the game last night for the World Baseball Classic. We were at 37-10 when that event started. So don't tell me that we're going to go through 2 full games without moving this ticker one time, folks. If you're watching along, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please give it a chance. It's free. There's a subscribe button at the bottom of your screen. Just tap it and you're in. You got an option to get notifications if you want. Whenever we have an Orioles game, you'll get a little alert. Personally, I'm not a fan of alerts, so you don't need to do that, but you can. But the main deal is you subscribe, you become a part of the BirdWatcher community, you find the channel easier, you help the channel grow, and make it easier for other people that are new to find it. More people that participate in the form of subscriptions, like button hitting, super chats, just comments, chat activity, all this stuff. You know, these computers, these fancy computers, they take all that data, they put it into a blender, they mix it up, and then it tells them, we should promote this channel this much. And the more you put in that blender, you see, the better the outcome. It's the worst analogy I've ever tried to put together. Folks, let's just move on. It's the bottom of the 4th. Cam Smith is leading off. RBI single his first time up. He's got a 1-0 pitch, and he fouls it away off to the right. Folks, I call a hell of a ball game. Plenty of knowledge, plenty of passion, plenty of dedication. I score, I think, 10 out of 10 in all 3 of those areas. Am I good at selling the channel to people, marketing myself, I'll give myself a 1.5 out of 10 in that department. I stink. Here's a swing and a miss. 2-2 the count on Cam Smith. Maybe I need a jingle or a catchphrase or something. That one's low. Full count on Cam Smith, leading off the bottom of the fourth. How many pitches are we up to here? It looks like 60 for Levi Wells. There are a few other pitchers scheduled to appear in this one for Baltimore. Smith with a fly ball to right. Cowser does not have to move very much. He makes the catch. One of those relievers, Josh Walker, is getting loose, the left-hander, right now in the Oriole bullpen. So he'll be the first guy to come in here for Wells. Yiner Diaz hit into a double play first time up. Fouls the first pitch away. Yiner. That foul ball might have got a little bit of the umpire there. Basayo got up and walked around a little to give the ump a minute. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. That ball's, wow. That ball hung in the middle of the plate up. Dangerous location, but only fouled off. The count is 0-2. To Diaz is a breaking ball off the plate. Not close. Wells' 1-2 pitch. Another one in the dirt off the plate. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I need a lucky. It's only the what inning are we in? It's only the 4th inning. Wow. My stamina is just not there. 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air. That is into foul ground near the tarp. And wow, it looks like the catch is made out there by Ryan Noda. He made that catch. Oh, that is very impressive. He had a lot to deal with. There's a lot of foul ground here. There's a tarp in the way. Noda had to change direction, and right where the tarp ended, he had to get in the little triangle corner of the tarp and the wall, the just little corner of the field right there. He made the catch. I'm doing a terrible job describing it, but I don't think any description would do that catch justice. What a play there by Ryan Noda. He can't hit for shit, but that was a nice catch. It looks like there's is that the final out, or they're doing a pitching change? With 2 down, nobody on, looks like with Bryce Matthews due up, the Orioles are going to go to the bullpen for the lefty on lefty matchup. Josh Walker coming into the game now. So Levi Wells, you can close the book on him with the bases empty. He goes 3 2/3 innings, gives up 2 earned runs on 3 hits and a walk, struck out just 1 batter. Spring ERA now at 7.71 for Levi. Again, he's not competing for a spot on the team. Just building up his stamina for the upcoming season as a member of the rotation for Norfolk. We saw what was it? Who was that yesterday? Similar situation. But starting tomorrow, we're going to start seeing some of our regular starters get another turn. Kyle Bradish, I believe, is on the mound against the Pirates. That's the next Oriole game on the channel. We have tonight's USA-Italy game as the next event on the channel. But if you're wondering when the next Oriole game is, it's tomorrow against Pittsburgh with Kyle Bradish getting the start. The following day, the Orioles will have off completely. No game scheduled. So that'll give me an opportunity to recharge the batteries. Josh Walker on the mound. Bryce Matthews at the plate. First pitch is ball one. Oh, Matthews is a right-handed batter, or is he a switch hitter? I thought he was a lefty. I'm sorry. My apologies for assuming Bryce Matthews would be hitting left-handed. 2-0 pitch is low, 3-0. Yeah, Matthews is just a right-handed hitter. I don't know why I thought he was a lefty. 3-0 pitch is not even close. A 4-pitch walk. And that is how the day starts for Josh Walker. Not good. 4-pitch walk, and pitch 4 was worse than the first 3. Let's go Orioles. Like Trevor Rogers. Yeah, Rogers will be pitching this weekend. I think we've got Bradish against the Pirates tomorrow. We play the Pirates again 2 days after that. I think that's when, let me see if I can find it. Rogers is scheduled to start. Here's a stolen base attempt. Basayo throws down the second, but it's late. So the Astros get the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bryce Matthews steals second base. Nobody out for Houston. Let's see if they try to manufacture a run here. We're tied at 2. And the 1-0 pitch is outside. Who's up to hit right now? Is there a pinch hitter in? Is this Unrow? Unrow is at the plate. Uh-oh. Stream is lagging right now. Stream is lagging right now, folks. Stand by. The count is 3-0 now. Here comes the pitch. That's not close. Wow. Is that 8 straight out of the zone from Josh Walker? Let him face his third batter and get him the hell out of here. I've seen everything I need to see from this guy. 8 straight out of the zone to put 2 men on for free, nobody out, in a tie ball game. That pitch is way off the plate. I mean, this is crazy. Basayo is going out to the mound right now. 9 straight out of the zone. And number 9 was nowhere near. I mean, you would think a get-me-over pitch at this point. I don't think Walker can do it. The batter with a big grin on his face, almost like he knows he's either going to get a free pass or he's going to get a meatball to hit. The count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, a strike on the batter, Jax Biggers. The 1-1. Come on with this stopping and starting. I can't call a smooth play-by-play like this. Stuck on a 1-1 pitch. The count is 2-1 now. Two balls, 1 strike. First and second, 2 down. The pitch. That's strike 2. 1 more strike to get out of the jam. Walker came into this inning with 2 down, nobody on, trying to get out of his own jam. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Biggers strikes out. Inning over. All right, Jordan Walker. Thank you for getting that 1 out finally. We go to the 5th inning, folks, still tied at 2. My goodness. I need a lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. We've come too far to ignore who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night for some fun. I'm up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I am just practicing, folks, for the regular season. Again, this is all practice.
This is great iced tea.
I think this busy schedule is turning me into a bit of a chain smoker, folks. I didn't plan on it. All right, would you quit showing me these beautiful aerial shots of Palm Beach? This place looks like the village from the Truman Show. Looks fake. Where's the grit of a real city? A city like Baltimore. All right, we're in the top of the 5th. Will Robertson, and then the top of the order for Baltimore. New pitcher, lefty King on the mound. 0-1 pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Brian King, 68 games, 68 innings in relief for Houston last season. Solid 2.78 ERA. Pitch fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Robertson. It'll be Beavers and Cowser to follow. 3 straight lefties against the lefty King. That ball is up and in and gets Robertson on the arm. Looks like it got him on a meaty part of the arm. He should be okay. Doesn't even look like a trainer or anybody going to check on him. He's good. So, hey, we got ourselves a leadoff base runner here. We'll take it. Let's take advantage. We got the top of the order. I want to see something treated like a real game situation right now. Albanez. Treat it like a real game situation. Let's do what it takes to get that go-ahead run in. Beavers takes ball 1. Folks, show me your Beavers right now. He lays off, up and in. It's 2-0. Come on, folks. We got to show what we got.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Time to show what we got. 2-0 pitch. Called a strike. Do we want to check that? That looked a little bit inside. Maybe. I want to use a challenge in this inning if we need to. 2-1 pitch. Lays off. That one's in the dirt. Okay. 3 balls and a strike. Come on, Charm City. BW smells a rally. Despite the fact the lefty in the game has got a bunch of lefties to face. We got a runner at first, a 3-1 on Beavers. Called strike 2. That one again on the inside edge. Full count. Come on, Beavers. Here is the 3-2 pitch. Taken right in there for strike 3. That's the... Oh, my God. Come on, Beavers. I understand those other 2 strikes, they were borderline, but, man, with 2 strikes on you, you got to protect. You can't look at a pitch like that. 1 away. Here's Cowser. Cowser fouls one off. It's 0-1. Well, not a good result there from Beavers. Gotta swing at that, man. I understand if it was some kind of pitch that started off the plate, but it was in the zone all the way home. Hauser looks at a called strike 2. The 0-2, up a snap throw by King over to first. Robertson back in safely. The 0-2 is hit in the air to left. Is it going to carry? It's going back to the track. It's over the glove of the left fielder, Loperfido. Robertson, oh, he's going to get stopped at third base. There's 1 out in the inning and a wise move. Cowser has himself a 1-out double. 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. The Orioles are knocking on the door. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Come on. The milkman delivers. I need to refresh my stuff, it looks like. Here is Basayo. Come on, man. First pitch, cut on and missed by Sammy. Come on, Sammy. Again, I want to treat this like it's the real deal. You got 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. A chance to take the lead. The infield is in. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Don't tell me he did. Please don't tell me he went. He went. It's 0-2. Come on, Sammy. Come on, dude.
Sammy.
It's just about contact, man. You don't have to crush it. Pitch. Upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That infield is in, Sammy. Just make contact. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, my, that was close. Called ball 2. Ooh, and Houston's not going to challenge. I guess it's outside. Okay. 2-2 pitch. That's far outside. Full count, folks. Here we go. Come on, Sammy. Just put the wood on the ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. God damn it. Damn it. Gotta be kidding me, man. Come on. Make contact. Two batters go down with a strike three right down the middle. Good grief. Here's Brian Ramos. He looks at a strike. It's the first right-handed batter of the inning for King. Ramos 1 for 2 with a single. He scored a run on the Mayo home run. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. You got to be kidding me. The Orioles have only scored about 2 runs a game for about the past 5 games or so, and feels like it's impossible to get a third run, no matter what we do. That ball's inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Ramos. We need a big 2-out hit. 1-2. That one, did it get his foot? It did. Ramos hit on the foot. Hit batter loads him up. And what is going on with the display now? The ad is getting in the way. There's going to be a mound meeting here for Houston. We've got the bases loaded, 2 down, trying to cash in. We have to get something out of this. Come on now. Mound meeting for Houston. Houston, I hope you have a problem. And that problem is Kobe Mayo. Folks, we've got the right guy up right now, don't we? Mayo facing a lefty. He's on fire. The bases are loaded. Let's go.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
First pitch. Fouled back. Mayo with a big cut. 0-1 the count. Folks, get those Mayo jars up in the chat. If you're a Magic member, you've got access. Here's the next pitch. That's fouled away again. It's already 0-2. Bases loaded, 2 down, 2-2 ball game in the top of the 5th. Can we break through? Mayo asks for time. Hey, there's Gary Reebok. How you doing, Gary? Gary, give us some good luck, buddy. We need it. 0-2 pitch. That's a line drive, and that's a base hit in the left field. That's going to score a pair. Kobe Mayo delivers. Oh, that ball was smoked on the line. He was not fooled at all. 2-run score. The Orioles lead it 4-2. Good luck, Gary shows up and pays off.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
Folks.
You believe in magic.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out. Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Kobe Mayo is en fuego. All right. At this point, I'm willing to put up with below average defense. I said, you got to give me average defense. You can be a little bit below. My man is now hitting .480 on the season. He's got 4 RBI on the day, 3 for 3, including a home run. Oh, man, Mayo. Suddenly our lineup is righty heavy, isn't it? If Tyler O'Neill pulls another opening day home run miracle out of his pocket, Kobe Mayo is mashing in the lineup. You got Lonzo in there. You got Taylor Ward in there. Where'd all these righties come from? 4-2. 99.6 off the bat of Mayo. Good stuff. So a pitching change. King coming out of the game now. Munoz, the new pitcher. King gave up 2 hits and 2 runs. He's also got a couple of base runners out there, his responsibility. All right, it's Ryan Noda at the plate with Munoz on the mound. First pitch, that looked like it almost hit Noda. It goes to the backstop, and 2 runners are going to move up. So Rodri Munoz, who was with the Cardinals AAA affiliate last season, 38 appearances, 3.28 ERA. 1 pitch into his appearance here, and he throws a wild one. Next pitch, that one gets away. That one is going to not allow the runners to advance. Runner at third, worried about the carom, the ball coming back toward the catcher. With 2 out in the inning, I don't know. I might have given it a try. The count is 2-0, and if I'm Noda, I'm not going to swing at anything but a straight one right down the middle. And he got one of those, but he took it. Strike 1. 4-seamer at 94 miles an hour from Munoz. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Second and third, 2 runs are in already for Baltimore. Noda steps out of the box. He's back in. Munoz. 2-2 pitch. Check swing foul. We'll do it again.
Yeah, up until last year with Detroit,
quiet,
it was really balanced. Like Monty would start a game, Gibbs would start a game. They would
quiet. Two pitch to Noda. Here it is. Up and away, full count. Bugle time, Charm City. The 3-2 pitch to Ryan Noda. Oh, he swung at ball 4, and he's mad. Noda throws the bat and the helmet. He strikes out. The inning is over. 2 men left in scoring position. But we did finally come through and get a big hit in an inning that almost looked like a nightmare. And a squandered opportunity. Kobe Mayo delivers when nobody else could. The 2-out, 2-run RBI knock to give the Orioles a 4-2 lead. We're halfway through And yeah, I'm going to step away for a minute, get up and move around a little bit. All right. Folks, hit that like button, please, and subscribe. Oh, the sub count has hit 3720. How about that? Whoops, wrong button. Welcome in, new subscribers. The next milestone, 3730. 37? Listen to me. I need a break.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do. And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Whoa, somebody went down to the ground. Loper Fido hit the dirt. He hit the deck on the first pitch here. Walker still on the mound. That pitch up and in. Loper Fido goes to the ground. Walker very wild in his appearance here today. I'm not sure how much longer we want to look at this guy. 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground towards second. It is bobbled, and it's going to roll away. That's an E4. Willie Vasquez boots a routine grounder to second to allow the leadoff hitter to reach on an error. And now you got Altuve and Yordan Alvarez coming up. Talk about bad timing. Talk about bad timing. Here's Altuve. First pitch is way high. Get this guy out of here. Get him out of here. I can't stand watching somebody that has no idea where the ball's going. You get 2-3 batters to figure it out. If you're still doing it after that, you got to go. Next pitch is high to Altuve, which isn't hard to do considering he's 3'5". Come on, Walker. 2-0. There's a called strike. Top of the zone. Yeah. What's up, Doc? Oh, Dr. Delay. Hey, Doc, how you doing? 2-1 pitch. That's in there. Okay. Okay. We're back in the count. It's 2-2. Going pretty good, Doc. Day games of spring training, night games of World Baseball Classic. Pulling double headers here as an old man. It's not easy. How you kids do it, I don't know. JJ's gone crazy. I wake up, he's calling a game in Japan. I go to bed, he's calling a game in Puerto Rico. He's just day and night. JJ. I don't know how he does it. Busy time for play-by-play. We got a full count here on Altuve, folks. Runner at first, nobody out. And the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. We'll do it again. Yordan Alvarez waiting on deck. Folks, be sure to check out Dr. DeLay's channel if you haven't already. He covers Pittsburgh sports like the Steelers and the Pirates. But he does more than that. He had some Olympic coverage for the Winter Games. That's going to be ball 4 on a breaking ball out of the zone from Walker. So, trouble a brewing here. The Orioles took a 4-2 lead, but it's in danger. Altuve is going to be lifted for a pinch runner. Number 93 with no name on his back takes over at first base. Yordan Alvarez is coming up with the tying runs on and nobody out. And Walker is not the guy I want out here for this matchup right now. This lead of ours could be going away very quickly. First pitch is up and away. It gets away from Basayo, but Sammy does a good job to quickly locate the ball and keep the runners where they are. It is ball 1 to Yordan Alvarez. Yeah, so Dr. DeLay's channel, folks, do check it out. Type in Dr. DeLay in the YouTube search or click on his name. And if you got the option to go to channel, do it. Sub it up. Swing and a miss. Walker gets a whiff out of Alvarez. The count is a ball and a strike. There's another pinch runner on at second. He's wearing number 99. That pitch is high to Yordan. 2-1 the count. The pinch runner at second for Loperfido is Winkler. And at first base, pinch running for Altuve is a fellow by the name of Thomas. Last name Thomas. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Okay. Got a curveball in there. Walker needed to show some kind of secondary pitch. That worked. Now what are you doing 2-2? Other than close your eyes and say a prayer. Pitch. Another curveball drops in there, called strike 3. Hey, where'd that come from? Hey.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Wow. That came out of nowhere. Back-to-back breaking balls, and Alvarez is frozen. First and second, nobody out. One of the most powerful bats in all the game. It just felt like, this house of cards was going to come down. And they're going to take Walker out of the game after that strikeout. Okay. 1 out in the inning, first and second for Houston. And Magno is going to come in to relieve Walker. Andrew Magno, who I've seen pitch at least once this spring. He's pretty far down in the system. But he's going to come into a tough situation here. 1 out, tying runs on base for Houston. He's going to have to go after the veteran Christian Walker. So, should be a righty versus righty matchup. Folks, we're up to 35 likes. We've got about 40 people here, so more people than likes. That tells me that I'm not wasting my time if I just ask you folks, if you don't mind, to please tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. We're in a commercial break. We got a minute, and you don't even need a minute to tap that thumbs up. You need approximately, depending on what appendage you use, somewhere between 0.3 to 1.6 seconds. It's very, very little time. It's just a blink of an eye, a snap of the finger, a flick of the wrist. What the hell am I talking about? I don't know. I'm just trying to talk my way to 40 likes. How's it going over here on the vertical side? Let me let old man BW try to take a closer look. Lenny Burns is over there saying, let's go Orioles from Ocean City, Maryland. How you doing, Lenny? What's the weather out there in Ocean City, if you're still with us? Hey, Magno's into the game now. He played in Double-A in 42 appearances, mostly in relief. Here's a pitch. It's outside. It's 2-0 on Christian Walker. First and second, one out for Houston. Baltimore had 4-2 in the bottom of the fifth. Houston threatening here. Next pitch, low and in, 3-0. So in the chat, in the vertical chat, two guys that Michael said hello to. One was named Lenny and one was named Carl. Folks, if you know what show that references by sheer accident, you're going to have to tell me in the chat. That pitch appears to have hit the batter. Magno comes into the game and hits a batter to load him up with only one out. Cam Smith is coming up now. That pushes the tying run to second base. We need a double play ball. We need a strikeout. We need something. First pitch to Smith. Can't get the call on a slider. Ball one. Folks, Lenny and Carl. Lenny and Carl both getting shouted out in the vertical chat. There's a slider that's in there. That count as a ball and a strike. Come on, folks. This show's only been on the air now for like 35 years. Lenny and Carl, hello. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and just got a piece of that one. Fouled behind the plate. Strike two on Cam Smith. Come on, Magno. Did I say he was a right-hander? Magno's a lefty, if I failed to mention it. Okay, I'm just going to have to somehow come to grips with the fact that the entire viewing audience doesn't understand a Simpsons reference when they hear it. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. With the bases loaded, one out, Magno gets the big punch out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I mean, folks, the lack of Simpsons knowledge collectively in this chat is stunning. It's shocking. I thought it was kind of fascinating that two random people in the chat named Lenny and Carl were both acknowledged at the same time. But I guess I'm the only guy. 1-1 the count on Yainer Diaz. 2 down, bases loaded for Houston. The Orioles trying to get out of this tight spot. 1-1 pitch. Reached for. Into right field. It's going to hang up there for Cowser. He makes the catch. And the Orioles get out of trouble. Boy, I tell you, both teams had a chance for big innings at the plate in their most recent trips up there to hit. The Orioles nearly came away with nothing. It was Mayo with the big hit to get 2 runs in. Houston wasted an opportunity here when they had certainly at least 1 run, you would think, coming their way. They come away with nothing. They come away with nothing, folks. We go to the 6th inning. The Orioles lead at 4-2. Oh, Phantom acknowledged it on the vertical side. Okay. Oh, Mo serving up drinks in here. Okay. Is there Amanda Hug and Kiss in here? Guys, listen, please. I'm looking for Amanda Hug and Kiss. Oh, you little rat bastard. What? Now, I haven't watched The Simpsons now in probably about 22 years or so, but come on, people. Lenny and Carl. That's like not knowing who Bert and Ernie are. Or Siegfried and Roy. Or Simon and Simon. Or Hardcastle and McCormick. Or Cagney and Lacey. Or Jake and the Fat Man. Or BJ and the Bear. Or Jen and the Holograms. All right, I'll shut up. Munoz is still on the mound here for the Astros. He got the final out in the 5th inning. We're going into the top of the 6th. The Orioles coming up to hit. Ahead 4-2. Or Laurel and Hardy. Or Abbott and Costello. Or, Seals and Croft. Or Ike and Tina. Sonny and Cher. Ben and Jerry. I could go on. This ball's fouled away by Jose Barrero. We have the bottom of the order due up here for Baltimore in the top of the 6th. Barrero, Vasquez, and Robertson. Who is on first? Pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You have no idea about any of the 2 name pairings that I've just rattled off? None of them? Oh, my. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That fastball blown past Barrero at 90. Is that 8 or 6? My vision stinks. 0. That's... I don't know if that's supposed to be impressive or absolutely sad. I'm not sure, man. There's a lot of famous pairing. Sonny and Cher doesn't ring a bell? Really? Okay. Abbott and Costello? You've never heard Who's on First? Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like, doesn't it, Phantom? There's nothing worse than feigning ignorance about something in order to make someone else feel old. But, we all have our ways. All right, I'll try to think of a more modern pairing. Let's see. Paris and Nicole. Is that more? How about Snooki and The Situation? Is that more your generation? Snooki and The Situation? Is that more your speed? 1-2 pitches, low and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Who else? Crick and Frack. How about Bartles and James? You ever heard of that? Is that just another thing that everybody else knows? Hatfield and McCoy? There are two down in the inning. Will Robertson is up to hit. He looks at a called strike. Willie Vasquez made the second out by striking out. It wasn't worth telling you about, really. Robertson's gotten on base a couple of times, a single, a hit by a pitch. He scored a run. 0-1 pitch is way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. No idea. Have you ever heard of two people with the word "and" in between their names? Have you ever heard of a partnership of any kind? You never heard of Ben and Jerry? I mentioned that. You don't know what Ben and Jerry's is. You've never heard of the ice cream. Ben and Jerry's. You got to be kidding me, dude. What planet are you on? You have to be screwing with me. Batman and Robin. Okay. All right. Hey, Delay. I hate to break it to you, buddy, but if I ever get a chance to go on Family Feud, I'm not going to have you on my team. Survey says, that's a strike. I've heard of the all right, well, that was mentioned earlier. You said you hadn't heard of any of them. Let's just keep harping on this. We're in a commercial break going into the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles have a 4-2 lead. Oh, I'm not even going to try Captain and Tennille. That's asking way too much. Captain and Tennille is just, that's a deep cut. How about Heckle and Jekyll? Yeah, that's going too far back. That's too far back. Ozzie and Harriet? Yeah, that's too far back too. It's just too far back. Doc and Marty? Come on. All right, where are we? We got a new pitcher? No, Magno's still out here as we begin the bottom of the 6th. First pitch is low for ball 1 to Bryce Matthews. The Orioles lead at 4-2. The Astros took a 2-0 lead in the first inning. A RBI double by Christian Walker, an RBI single by Cam Smith. Here's a ground ball to shortstop. It's going to be a tough play, and that ball goes over the head of the first baseman. Is that the third error of the day for Baltimore? We've got changes here on defense. Plenty of changes. Griffo Farrell is now at shortstop, and he just threw that ball over the head of the new first baseman, which is Creed Willems. Ethan Anderson now behind the plate in place of Basayo. Brandon Butterworth at third base for Brian Ramos. And Josenberger at second base now for Vasquez, with Magno still on the mound. First pitch from Magno to Unroe. It's the matchup we've all been waiting for, folks. Magno, Unroe. Head-to-head. Riley Unroe 0 for 1 with a walk. Nice breaking ball there. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Meanwhile, for Houston, again, Winkler in the game. for Loper Fido. He plays third base. Thomas in for Altuve. He's in left field. And Unruh moved from third base to second base. Pitch in the dirt, 2-1 the count. How did that go out already? How did that already go out? I just took a drag like 15 seconds ago. I've switched to these little skinny cigarettes now. I'm trying to go with the diet cigarette, if you will. But boy, they go out quick. 2-1 the count on Unruh. Make it 3-1. Simon and Garfunkel, Tom and Jerry, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yeah, don't even bother. Dr. DeLay has no idea. This ball's crushed. It's going to get down for a hit in the gap in left center field. Going all the way to third base is the lead runner who's pinch running. I don't know who's who at this point, folks. Nelson, the pinch runner for Bryce Matthews, makes it to third base. And Unruh delivers a double. Or is that, I'm sorry, it's a single. It's a long single, allowing the pinch runner to go first to third. There's nobody out in the inning. Whitaker now pinch running for Unruh at first. Try to keep up with all this, folks. There's going to be a test later. Jax Biggers is still in the game, and he looks at a first pitch strike from Magno. Biggers is 0 for 2. Ace and Gary. Ventura and Glitter. Freely and Sheffield. Am I close? 1-1 pitch. That one's low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Oh, Doc, I hope he didn't run away now. Come on. This is an education. I get it. You're a doctor. You know, medical school. That's a long journey of education. It's in a very specific field. I could understand. I should have thought of some medical pairings, like I don't know, cock and balls. Sorry. What are some medical pairings? I'm not sure. Something will come to mind. Hey, Doc, how you doing? 3-2 pitch. This is fouled away by Biggers. The count remains full. First and third. Nobody out for Houston. The Orioles lead at 4-2. Houston threatening. Here comes another payoff pitch. Oh, up and in, and it hits the batter on the back. You got to be kidding me. Bases loaded now with nobody out. Our fringe low-level pitchers here late in the game are setting us up for failure here. We got bases loaded, nobody out. Well, Houston does. But we gotta deal with it. Been a sloppy day defensively for the Orioles. 3 errors on the board. All right, so Batman and Robin. That one you got. So let me think. That one is in your wheelhouse. Then Here's a curveball, a little bit outside. Come on. We're behind on Winkler. Winkler at the plate. Ball 1 to him. First plate appearance, I believe, today after coming in as a pinch runner. Line drive, base hit down the left field line all the way to the foul pole. And did we dig it out of the corner? I mean, how many runs are going to score here? The bases have been cleared. It's a 3-run double. Oh, no. Winkler clears the bases with a 3-run double down the left field line, and the Astros have taken the lead 5-4. My goodness.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Wow. Wow, this game turned quickly. We're losing, and there's still nobody out in the inning, and the first pitch to Thomas is high for ball 1. And now I suddenly want to just fold up shop and go back to sleep. Pitch, swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. The guy behind Triumph the Insult Comic Dog is named Robert Smigel, who is one of the funniest guys behind the scenes for the last 30 years as a writer for the most part. 1-2 pitch is a breaking ball inside. 2-2 on Thomas. Did we establish whether or not Burton Ernie was... I don't know. I should move on, right? 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Hey, there's an out. There is an out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yay! An out. And that will be the final batter for Magno. He's coming out of the game. 1 out in the inning, called to the bullpen. Houston lead at 5-4 in the bottom of the 6th. They have scored 3 runs so far in the inning. The guy from It's a Wonderful Life? Oh, well, Bert and Ernie. Yeah, the original Bert and Ernie, yeah. It's always funny when I love watching reaction videos to movies, and every Christmas I love watching people react to It's a Wonderful Life because, you know, there's a lot of kind of, you know, I mean, obviously the end of the movie when everybody comes in with a pile of money and save George. And it's just a big old happy ending and everybody gets all teary-eyed. But yeah, every time it gets to that part of the movie where Jimmy Stewart is like, "Hey, Bert, hey, Ernie, don't you remember me? Come on. Hey, Bert, hey, Ernie." And then everybody reacting goes, "Oh, Bert and Ernie, like Sesame Street." Like everybody has the exact same reaction.
One other piece of breaking news.
Yep, that's where that came from.
Is going to Connor's Patriots. Wow. There we go.
Would you shut up?
So the former Packers wide receiver.
Shut up.
Had a choice.
Stop talking. Hey, you. Shut up. Clarence. Get me back to my wife and kids. I want to go home. My mouth's bleeding, George. My mouth's bleeding. All right, we got a new pitcher in for Magno. It's Rivera, a right-hander. And he's facing a batter by the name of Garcia. We're just going with last names at this point, folks. Runner at second, one down. The pitch is inside, 2-0. Mary, are you real? That pitch gets away from the catcher, and it's going to allow the runner at second to move up to third base. Still only one out in the inning. That's a costly, wild pitch there. The catcher, Ethan Anderson, unable to keep that ball from getting past him. 3-0 the count. Pitch. Ball 4. Garcia walks on 4 pitches. New pitcher and a 4-pitch walk. Yay. $20,000. I'm going to jail. Isn't it wonderful? I'm going to jail. Isn't it great? Oh, Mr. Gower. What happened to you? Jimmy Stewart, man. You want the moon, Mary? Just say the word now. Throw a lasso around it, see? And I'll lasso it down, and then you can swallow the moon, and the moonbeams will shoot out of your fingertips and the end of your hairs. Am I talking too much? Christian Walker at the plate. 1-1 pitch is called a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. First and third, 1 down. 3 runs in for Houston. They've taken the lead here in the bottom of the 6th. I think we've got a challenge. Astros thought it was a ball, but they're going to lose this. It's a strike. Call is confirmed. 1-1 the count on Walker. Christian Walker is still in the game. A lot of the starters are out. That pitch just outside, 2-2. Oh, is that old Sam Wainwright on the phone? Hee-haw. Folks. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That's in there. Called. Strike 3. Christian Walker get caught looking.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's right, Michael. I am calling for sure tonight. USA versus Italy. That's right, folks. Just so that everybody knows, the event you're seeing on my channel is actually Italy. In case there's any confusion, that is the Italian flag. You might see it on a can of Chef Boyardee or a can of Parmesan cheese. It's a pretty it's a pretty well-known flag of a pretty well-known country. 0-2 pitch here to Cam Smith is outside. 1-2 the count. 2 down, first and third. If we can put the Flames out right here. We're just down by a run with 3 innings to go. Here's a check swing. Did he go? No. 2-2 on Cam Smith. Pool B is on the line. Well, Gunnar better start, I tell you that. Here's a ball hitting the center field. Backing up. Still backing up. That ball is off the wall. And over the wall? Did it bounce over? I thought that hit the... Yeah, that's a ground rule double. It's a ground rule double on a ball hit the deep center field, bouncing over the wall. Cam Smith has just made it 6-4 with an RBI double. That ball hit over 400 feet to dead center. It's 406 out there. And it hit, I don't know how that bounced over the wall. The angle, how in the world did it bounce over? I mean, it hit right at the wall, but somehow bounced over. So actually, that kind of bailed us out for the time being because there was a runner at first that would have scored there, right? At second and third with 2 down, 6-4 the score. We may have caught a break there. Here comes what appears to be another pinch hitter wearing number 94, no name on his back, right-handed batter. First pitch to him is a called strike. Are there any notable Italians? Let me think. That pitch is low and away. Let's see. Is Mickey Morandini still still playing? What about Archie Cianfrocco? Called strike 3. Hey, Rivera showed some pretty good stuff there. Got a couple of strikeouts to get the final 2 outs in the inning. But Houston put up 4 runs in the inning to turn a 4-2 Orioles lead into a 6-4 Houston lead. Both teams on 6 hits. The Orioles have made 3 errors. We go to the 7th. It's 6-4 Astros. Miles Mastrobuoni is probably on the team, I'm going to guess. With a name like a Mastrobuoni. I don't know. Is this a culturally insensitive? I have Italian in my blood, so I think it's okay. As long as I got some in my blood. It's a bad impression. Oh, geez. Let's see. What is there? Team Italy. Yeah, World Baseball Classic. They got Sammy Aldegheri. They've got Dan Altavia, Dylan DeLucia. They got Matt Festa. They got Vinny Pasquantino. Let's see. Hey, what's the matter, you? Hey, what do you gotta say? Hey. Hey, they got a Jordan Romano. They've got a Francisco Savelli. And they have a Alessandro Vaglio, a Brandon Nimmo, a Joe Escalone, and a Drew Brutera, a Sammy Gavaglio, a Tiago De Silva, and a Sebastian Apoma. Mamma mia, we go to the top of the 7th. Dylan Beaver is still in the game. Can you do something, Dylan? This might be your last chance at a spot on the opening day roster, man. You gotta do something, man. This 0-1 pitch is low. We've got a new pitcher on. Willingham is on the mound, a right-hander for Houston. The 1-1 is high. Folks, don't get lazy on me. Show me your beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
2-1 pitch is lifted foul left side. Out of play. Show me your beavers. 2-2 the count. Pitch. Hit on the ground. Foul. On the right side. Willingham from the belt, another 2-2. That is a little bit low. Good job by Beavers to lay off that changeup. It had the zone until the last moment. It dipped below. Full count. Come on. Get a positive result. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air to left. That should be play. Well, that might get in a weird area. Oh, my. We've got a collision, and the ball's going to drop in. The shortstop going out on an angle. The left fielder coming in. Jax Biggers and somebody. And that could have been dangerous. Two guys going to ground. The ball dropping in between them. Beavers winds up at second base. Actually, that's the third baseman. Excuse me, the third baseman. And the left fielder colliding. The shortstop was not too far away. All right, we've got Colton Cowser still in the game and a chance to do something here. Let's get back in the ball game. Come on, Milkman. First pitch, called a strike. Get those cows up, folks. I want to hear a farm in my chat. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Cowser goes a chasing. It's 0-2. Nobody out. Runner at second. There's still only the seventh inning, so if we just get that one run in, that's okay. But we got to get him in with nobody out. Cowser fouls it away. It's still 0-2. O2 pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One more time. The 1-2 to Cowser. That one bounces in there. 2-2. Folks, we got to practice as fans. It's our spring training as well. Come on, get hyped. The 2-2, the pitcher steps off the rubber. Cowser. Come on, buddy. Crank one. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Damn. Damn, Cowser. Just too many strikeouts, man. And again, nobody out. Runner at second. Just make some contact. Please. We strike out more often in situations where contact is just, like, if you're up there with nobody on base or, there's 2 out and something, I don't know. But situations where just making a productive out is in the equation, you got to make a productive out. I can't preach it enough, folks. You got to do better than that. As a team, as an individual, we got to do better. By the way, Vance Honeycutt came into pinch run for Dylan Beavers. He's at second base. Ethan Anderson at the plate right now. He's got a count of 3-0. There's still only 1 out, so hang in there. Maybe we can get something going here. Creed Willems on deck. 3-0. That is low for ball 4, so there you go. That's the tying run on for free. Creed Willems is coming up to hit. This game is really dragged on. Well, guess what, Null? If you were watching this game with anybody else but me, you would have fallen asleep by now. I make these boring mid-March spring games fun. Here's Creed Willems. He takes a strike. Come on, folks. Kenny Powers is at the plate. Oh, and he's a big enough boy. He can do something. Pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's a big boy. Last season hit 16 homers. The only problem is the batting average was abysmal, 153. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball left high, 2-1 the count. Come on, Kenny. Let's get eastbound and down. 2-1 from Willingham is fouled away, 2-2. First and second for the Orioles with 1 out. They're down by 2. They were ahead by 2 just an inning ago, which feels like about 2 hours ago. 2-2 pitch. That's straight down for ball 3. We've got a full count. Here comes the 3-2. Called strike 3, bottom of the zone. Do we want to challenge? It's probably a strike, but it's a very big spot. Is that low? I mean, I would have challenged. That looked like it was a little below his knees. Oh well, 2 down in the inning. Kobe Mayo is up next. Please don't pinch hit for him. Please don't pinch hit for Kobe Mayo. Please, please, please don't pinch hit for the DH Kobe Mayo. He is 3 for 3 with a home run and 4 driven in on the day, and he's got 2 ducks on the pond right now. Folks, we might have a big day for Mayo.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
There's a mound meeting that's just now getting broken up. It does look like Mayo's getting another chance to hit here late in the game. There he is, folks. Get those jars up in the chat.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Come on now. Mayo with a chance for a huge day. He's also got a stolen base today. First pitch. Oh, he wanted to do something. He missed it, though. It's 0-1. Hang in there, Kobe. I know it looks like a beach ball right now, but hang in there. Swing and a miss. That ball, a slider that just kept dropping. It's 0-2. Hang in there, Kobe. Come on. Refresh the info window. Okay, Phantom. Gonna hang in here for this result first. Come on, Kobe. Show us what you can do on an 0-2 count. That one bounces in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Kobe. Come on, Kobe. Kobe, come on. Come on, Kobe. Kobe, come on. The 1-2 pitch. That one's hit toward the right side. Foul. We'll do it again. And now it's all jumped out of whack. Of course it is. That is whack, yo. That is so whack. The 1-2. Hit in the air. And that's going to get down in the right center field for a base hit. He's done it. 1 run is in. Do we have another? Oh my, just the 1 run. It's 6-5. Kobe Mayo is 4 for 4, and he is out of the game for a pinch runner. What a day for Mayo. Oh, he's your opening day third baseman, folks. It's on.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Folks, Kobe Mayo with a breakout. He's already had a great spring, but this really seals the deal. Spring average up now to 500, going 4 for 4 with 5 RBI. He's driven in all 5 runs. Kobe Mayo. My goodness. The potential for this Orioles lineup, folks. I'm telling you, we've got about 14 guys that could potentially be, well above average type players in some way, shape, or form. We just need 9 of them. And if we can figure out quickly who those 9 guys are, we could have just one of the most sickest lineups in baseball and maybe one of the best lineups this franchise has ever seen. I'm saying it, folks. I'm saying it. Hear me now and believe me later. I'm saying it. There's a chance this team's got a 20 home run hitter batting 9th. We'll see. So we've got a pitching change here. There's 2 down in the inning. Mayo is out of the game. T.T. Bowens is running for him at first. The new pitcher is, how do you pronounce this? Oh, is that Knorr? I thought that was K-N-O-N. No, it's K-N-O-R-R. Michael Knorr. 46 appearances in the minors last season. First pitch is a strike. Tying run is 90 feet away. There's 2 out. Go-ahead run is at first base for Baltimore. Brandon Butterworth is at the plate. And the 0-1 pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 6-5 Astros in the top of the 7th. 99-6 lineup vibes, but what's special about it, Phantom, is that 96 team was full of players that were established, veteran, all-star, some of them Hall of Fame bound if it weren't for, that era being that era. Like, this is a group of guys that collectively could just be starting the peaks of their careers for years to come. The potential is just so. Oh gosh, I just hope we can figure it out. 1-2 the count on Butterworth, that ball's in the right center field. That ball is down for a base hit. We've tied it up. Have we tied it up? Your damn Skippy, Mr. Butterworth, comes through with a game-tying RBI single. It's 6-6.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
All right. It is Griff O'Farrell's turn. He looks at ball one. First and third, still 2 down. Go-ahead run now 90 feet away. 1-0 pitch. Lifted foul. Out of reach of everybody. A back and forth affair here between the Astros and Orioles. Here's a check over to first. Runner back in there. Cakes on the griddle are a little early. Hang in there. I don't want us to end this inning quite yet. Pitch. Fouled back again. 2 strikes on O'Farrell. You guys are just that hungry, huh? Hungry like the Wolfram? Smell like I sound. I'm lost in a crowd. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. That pitch fouled away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, that was for Butterworth. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. Ooh, everybody except the ump thought they were going back to the dugout on that one. It is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. The pitch. Hit in the air. Right center. Looks like Houston's got it. They do. The inning is over, but the Orioles rally to tie it up. They score a pair at the end of 6.5. It's 6-6. Orioles now out hitting the Astros 9-6. But we coughed up 3 errors. So it's a pretty even ball game here, going late. 7th inning stretch time here in Palm Beach. Get up and stretch, folks, and show me those cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks, stepping away for a minute. Sub it up. Let's get that sub count, the odometer, up to 3730. If you're new to the channel and you're watching, if you subscribe and you don't see that number move, it's because it only moves every 10 subscribers. It's the special odometer. So we have to wait for it. You don't know if you're going to be the one to make that meter move, but you got to get in to find out. Let's get it to 3730. Let's go.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Yes, Noel, that was the implied pun, the odometer.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
We're on a mission from God.
You never heard of Baltimore style?
This being Baltimore and all.
All right, we're in the bottom of the seventh. Nelson is the batter. And the first pitch here from Torres, the new pitcher for the Orioles, a left-hander, is in there for a strike. I got more work to do on the display screen. Give me a moment. 0-1 is up and in, 1-1 the count. We're in the bottom of the seventh, tied at 6. Eric Torres on the mound. 112 career minor league games. ERA just under 4.5. Pitching just under 150 innings in his minor league career. The count is a ball and 2 strikes, and that's a foul ball. Still 1-2. Next pitch is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh boy, is this great! This is great iced tea.
This being Baltimore and all.
The 2-2, that one is hit in the air to center field, backing up, but plenty of room out there. Vance Honeycutt comes down with it. 1 away. By the way, we're going to have a Honeycutt at bat at some point. Stay tuned for that. That's right, the legend of 4-bagger Vance. Here is Whitaker at the plate. He takes a first pitch strike. Tyler Whitaker hit 200 in A-ball last year, a third-round pick back in 2021. That pitch low, 1 ball, 1 strike. I thank God I'm a country boy. 1-1 is just a bit high. Whoops. What happened to my camera? Oh, I'm on the vertical now. There's the horizontal. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. That one's line to left. That could be a problem. That is in the corner. And that is a foul ball. Wow. That ball going out of sight from the camera angle we have in that corner there. Could not see where it hit, but it landed on the foul side of the line. Luckily for us, the count is 2-2 on Whitaker. More thumbs up than viewers. That's a reversal. Actually, by the end of most streams, that's how it works. Because not everybody stays the whole game, and then other people then come in, they hit the button. We got a strikeout, second out of the inning here.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It's another at-bat here for Jax Biggers, and he looks at a called strike. He's 0 for 2. He has been hit by a pitch, scored a run. Fouled away, 0-2 the count. 1 more strike will take us to the 8th inning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my baby. No, sir. I don't mean maybe. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way. Swing and a miss. See you later. This inning's over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Folks, that man is gone now. We got a tie ball game. Late. It's spring, but I like a nice late tie ball game. And the Orioles lately have not been scoring a lot. We've put 6 up today. And I want to put up a little bit more. Kobe Mayo, what a day, man. We already know who the player of the game is, regardless of what happens in these final 2 innings. Kobe Mayo, absolutely in fuego. Folks, if you got a fantasy baseball team, if you got a draft coming, try to, if you're in Baltimore, it's probably not going to be a well-kept secret, but if you're not in the Baltimore area, or if you're just in some random online league, you better stash Kobe Mayo late in that draft. That could be a nice payoff for you. You don't have to worry about his defense in the fantasy game. But that bat just might be a steal for you at third base. Will I ever get back into fantasy baseball? Folks, I used to have a career like writing about fantasy sports. That was my thing. I was a fantasy baseball, like going back to the days when it was just called rotisserie baseball. Back before internet, online fantasy baseball. But ever since I got let go from my fantasy Premier League gig, I just haven't played any fantasy sports now for a few years. 2-0 the count on the batter at the plate. This is Josenberger. First time I'm seeing this guy bat for Baltimore in the spring. He's a left-handed hitter. He's in the ball game at second base, and he's got a count of 2 balls and a strike here. Tavian Josenberger. This ball is hit in the air to left, going toward the foul line, and near the foul line in fair territory. The catch is made by the left fielder, Brutcher in left field for Houston. 1 away in the top of the 8th. And Will Robertson still in the game. He started. He gets one more at bat here. He's 1 for 2. First pitch way high and all the way to the backstop. On Point is here. How you doing, On Point? Is it 80 degrees and sunny in Baltimore today? Oh, you got to be feeling extra ready for baseball then, right? But you know how it's going to go. I mean, this is how it goes every year, right? You get a day like today, 80 degrees, beautiful. You're thinking about baseball returning, and come opening day, it's going to be 47 degrees with flurries, 25-mile-an-hour winds. There's going to be a delay of some sort. Everybody's going to have to wear a poncho and a sweater and some mittens. Uh, 1-2 on Robinson. Pitch is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my baby. Oh, I did that already. Shizzle. On Point. Look, I only have a few rules in the Charm City chat as Robertson strikes out. No politics, no spoilers, and no use of fashizzle. You broke one of the rules, man. You definitely broke one of the rules. Fashizzle. Hey, Vance Honeycutt, everybody quiet. First pitch is high for ball 1. The legend of 4-bagger Vance. Vance Honeycutt. The 1-0. on the outside corner for a strike. Now, obviously, if he makes an out here, we can't treat any more of his at-bats with any sort of reverence. We just got to go back to being normal. But we're going to give him one more chance, despite going hitless in his last two at-bats. So I got a feeling he's running out of at-bats before he's permanently back with the with the minor league camp. That pitch is off the plate. It's 3-1. Hey, maybe he works a walk. Maybe he works a walk. Two down, nobody on, the 3-1 to Vance. That ball's hit in the air to right center. Come on, keep carrying, keep carrying. Come on, keep carrying. Oh, it's caught up against the wall in right. Honeycutt went to the opposite field. That ball stayed in the air a long time. Doesn't seem like there's much wind going on at the park today. I guess that ball just didn't have enough on it. The inning is over. Honeycutt, you're just a mere mortal, my friend. No more of this four-bagger Vance nonsense. Now you're just a guy that needs to get his act together after a tough first year last year in the system. You're gonna do well there, Vance. You're gonna do okay. You're gonna jump a couple levels. I'm not worried. Folks. Oh, on point. If there's one thing that's worse than mentioning fashizzle, it's that guy's name. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So the Orioles will have one more chance to win it. The Astros have two chances as the home team. Bottom of the eighth coming up for Houston. Whoa. Tempur-Pedic. Baby got back. Look at this guy. You can tell when the people in a commercial like that are the models and then who the actual owner of the company is. Stark difference in appearance. Gowd. How about gout? He's like human. He's like a gout in human form. My dad drank a lot of vodka, and he would get the old gout all the time. Swing and a miss. We're in the bottom of the eighth. Let's talk more about my dad's alcoholism. Jack Winkler at the plate. He had that big 3-run double. He pops this up behind home plate. Look by the catcher, out of play. 0-2 on Winkler. Don't forget, guys, come on back tonight for USA versus Italy. What time, Michael? What time you say? This ball's hit in the air foul. Still 0-2 to the leadoff man here in the bottom of the eighth. There are a lot of players who are in the game that I have not mentioned on the Houston side, even a couple on our own team. And I'm not interested. 9 p.m., but Michael, I go on the air a little bit earlier. What time does my channel start the event? Aha! Aha, aha. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Torres gets a strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Folks, that's right. There you go. That's how you promote the channel. We're learning, folks. I have to make this a cult. There's so much I have to do to make this cult grow. I'm gonna have to just do cult like things. I didn't want to have to go down this road, folks. But I'm going to need to manipulate all of you. Swing and a miss. That is another strikeout? Yes, it is. That is a 3-pitch strikeout. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Torres with back-to-back Ks here to begin the 8th inning. Very nice. Very nice.
Great success.
Here's Garcia. First pitch swinging, and that ball is going to drop in front of the center fielder for a 2-out single. So a nice start to the inning for Torres on the mound, but now there's a base runner. Oh, my ass hurts. I need more cushioning on my butt. I can feel the bone. What is it, my pelvic bone? It's like bone on chair. I need more cushioning. Or I need a plumper butt. What are those injections? What are those Kardashian butt injections? Is that collagen? What is it? I might need to go do that. Just to give myself something to sit on. Oh, it's more than the tailbone, I'm telling you, because I can feel it on both sides of my hip area. Yeah, the tailbone's at the back here, but right at the very middle of the seat. Those bones. Those bones are hitting seat. Here's a steal attempt, and he is out by a country mile. See you later, whoever the hell you are. Inning over. That is Ethan Anderson behind the plate throwing out a would-be base stealer from the Astros to end the inning. We go to the 9th, tied at 6. I do need the chair, but that previous the chair was such... I'm like traumatized by it, man. I'm so upset. The channel was peaking in its first season. It was winding down in September. Super chats were rolling in regularly. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to be able to actually earn a living doing this. You know, a very modest living, but that's all I need. And somebody was so kind enough, I wish I could remember their name. They gave a super chat big enough to pay for one of those chairs. And man, I put my effort into researching the right chair, because living out here, those gamer type chairs that you see a lot of YouTubers use out here, you know, those chairs, they all have like their weight limits, you know, and whatever. And out here, if you're not careful, you know, the standard chair out here, I'm too large for by about a good 15 kilos or so. So I had to get a chair that was built for my size. I found it. I checked the, what do you call it? The specs, and I looked it up like on websites for user reviews and everything else. And I'm like, all right, I got the right chair. Brought that chair in, revealed it for a game late in the season. I mean, like a week left to go in the regular season was the debut of the chair. And I was so comfortable. I was so happy. And guess what? We had like 7 games left in that season, and then we got swept by the Royals in the playoffs. First pitch from the new pitcher hits our batter, Sosa, in the back. The leadoff man and the potential winning run for the Orioles is on with a hit by pitch to lead off the 9th inning. Cosgrove is the new pitcher. So, long story short, just days after, like maybe the second week of October, not even a month into having the chair, the hydraulic base, just absolutely, not only did it like kind of just collapse on itself, but like the metal bent in such a way where there was no bending it back. It was just cooked. The whole chair was just cooked. And I called maybe 10 to 12 games with that chair, and that's all I got out of it. And I feel so bad because that dude was really cool about, going out on a limb and being like, dude, I remember him saying something with the super chat like, dude, take this and go get a chair now. Speaking of, this is, we got a gifted membership thing in the chat from Phantom. Thanks, Phantom. Did my sad chair story, did that inspire this? Folks, they say thanks to Phantom.
Message for you, son.
We got a 3-0 count here on Ethan Anderson, and he goes after a 3-0 pitch and pops it up on the infield for out number 1. Not a good use of a 3-0 count in a situation where a runner at first that most likely can win you the ball game, if you can get him around, we pop it up on 3-0 for the first out. Here's Creed Willems. Can Creed Willems get his first spring hit and lead us to victory? I sure as hell hope so. He fouls the first pitch back. Come on, Creed. Come on, Creed. So, yes, thanks again to Phantom.
I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Born to Melt, John Jansen, Mouse Masher. That pitch just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike to Willems. Forsaken Bro and Kieferbot. All with Magic memberships thanks to Phantom. Appreciate it, man. Really do. I actually sounded like Stallone. I really do. I want to thank you very much for that. I really do. Yeah, it's like a switch. Runner at first for Baltimore. 1 out in the 9th. The 2-1 is inside to Willems. Ball 3, folks. Come on, Creed. It's a shame you were named after the worst band of the 90s, but we're not going to hold it against you. There's a foul ball. It's 3-2. Come on, buddy. Oh, did I just get a jab in there? Sorry. I don't know what came over me. Full count. 1 away. Lefty on lefty here. Payoff pitch. Up and in. It's ball 4. Creed doesn't have a hit yet, but he's drawn a walk. He has drawn a walk. 2 men on with 1 out. And that'll bring up T.T. Bowens. T.T. The TT stands for Thaddeus Thomason. Thaddeus Thomason Bowens, Esquire. No, I don't know. He's TT, folks. And he's got a count of 1-0. Pitch. 2-0. That pitch up and away. Folks. Where would you get a big chair in Thailand if you get a big super chat? Well, I used something similar to Amazon here called Lazada to get the one I got before. This one's popped up on the infield, folks. That's not going to do it. Second out of the inning. Bowens pops out the first base. It's going to be up to Brandon Butterworth, who had an RBI hit his last time up. Can the little Butterbean deliver? Butterbean, Butterbean. Butterbean, Butterbean. First and second, 2 down. If we don't deliver right here in this spot, the best we can do is tie. It's a called strike to Butterworth. He steps away for timeout. Come on, you little Butterbean, you. Oh, 1 pitch. Way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just a base hit. And we are in good shape to maybe win. Just got to hold Houston scoreless for 1 inning. That's a strike. A nice sweeper that breaks over the plate. 1-2 the count on Butterworth. The pitch that stays outside. 2-2. Cosgrove, the pitcher, left-hander, kicking some dirt around the rubber. Back on the slab. Here we go. The 2-2. That's high. Full count, folks. Here we go. Come on now. The runners will be off on the pitch. Come on, you little Butterbean. Pitch. Hit on the ground, and that's a fair ball. A long throw from third base is in time. Damn. Son of a gun. That was a hell of a play over there at third base. I got to find the guy to give credit. Nelson, the third baseman, had to backhand that one near the foul line and throw a seed across the diamond, and he did. So the Orioles are done here in the 9th. The best we can do is tie. Bottom of the 9th coming up, 6-6 ball game. That's right. All right, remember, folks, tomorrow afternoon we play the Pirates. Kyle Bradish. Been about a week since I remember seeing him. Looking forward to seeing Bradish maybe try to get up to 5 innings. That'd be nice. At least 4 and change. Come out to start the 5th. Something. Did Butterball run hard? I can't honestly remember. Why Alonso isn't in the World Baseball Classic? He's definitely good enough. I mean, you got like Paul Goldschmidt there. Sure, Alonso could definitely be, argued a better, stronger first baseman backing up Bryce Harper at first. But I'm certainly happy Alonso is sticking with the team. And this kind of goes back to what I talked about a lot last season with Gunnar Henderson. Like, Gunnar Henderson was kind of, with that previous season, like a runner-up for MVP. making the cover of the show video game. I mean, becoming an absolute top-tier star of the game. And, letting go Santander with the team going into last season, and Rutschman, who we thought was, kind of a leader, but I guess Gunnar was just sort of asked to be a leader. And I was talking about during the season as we were struggling, like Gunnar just may not be that leader type. He just might be that competitor type, just worried about taking care of business with what he can do to help the team, but not necessarily the guy with the personality to, give the rah-rah speech, get the guys, on the same page and get them focused. But Pete Alonso has shown me that that's, something that he can do. And we just got him, and his influence with this team in the spring, I think, has been very important. So, long story short, folks, I don't want Alonso on the World Baseball Classic team. I want him with our team every day here in the spring. I think it's a valuable 6 weeks of time. We're going to be spending the next half decade with this guy. He wants to be a leader, and we're going to give him that chance. The Orioles are going to challenge what has been called ball 4 here to the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the ninth. And at this stage of the game, I'd be challenging if it's anywhere close. Call stands. I can hear the ump, but they never actually show the 3D animation of where that pitch was. All right, so Houston does have the potential winning run on at first with nobody out, and Brutcher at the plate, Drew Brutcher. The pitcher for Baltimore is, who is this? Number 86, Ogando on for the Orioles on the mound. Check on the runner at first. He's back in. One-0 the count. The pitch outside, 2-0. I'm ready to go back to sleep, get a nap, and call this game tonight. 3:20 a.m. local time over here in Thailand. This ball's hit to left. This could be a problem near the foul line. That looks like it dropped in fair, and it did. It's a bloop opposite field double down the line. Not a double. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me the lead runner wasn't like halfway to second and still couldn't get the third on that? Whatever, I'm not complaining. All right, first and second with nobody out. Houston, oh my God. And this first pitch to the next batter, Perez, he is struck in the back, but right between the numbers. So Houston have the bases loaded and nobody out. And this game is moments away from being a win for the Astros, barring something incredible. And that incredible something would only lead to a tie for us. So there's really not a whole lot to get excited about right now, people. The infield is drawn in. James Nelson, the batter. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch. That ball is lined right to second base. Oh, perfect. You couldn't draw it up any more perfect. One pitch, a liner right to an infielder drawn in, one away. Can that be repeated? Can that be repeated? I want my tie, damn it. Whitaker, the batter. One down, bases loaded. The pitch. Taken for a called strike. Ogando. Can he do the impossible? Infield now playing double play depth. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, he blew a high one past him. 96. 0-2 on Whitaker. The game's suddenly exciting again. Can we get out of this and get a tie? 0-2. Ooh, I wanted that one. Belled high. It's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, we need a strikeout pitch or a ball on the infield. The 1-2. That's a slider. It broke outside. 2-2. You don't want to get to a 3-ball count here. We need the right pitch right now. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. That's gonna be tough. Are they gonna try to send him? Here comes a throw in. Is play at the plate, and they nail. No, he's not safe. How is he? Is the ball in his glove? How is he safe? Anderson made the catch from center field, coming in from center field. He turned to make the tag. I thought it was there. Umpire says safe. You got to give me a replay. I mean, I know it's just a spring training game, but come on. What a way for this game to end. There's no way to do anything about it. It's a 7-6 win for Houston. Give me a replay. I want to sit here and give me 30 straight seconds of high fives. Show a replay, damn it. They don't. And this is the Houston broadcast, and that's why. They don't want to show you. They just held a shot for 30 straight seconds of the teammates high-fiving each other as if it matters that much when the whole game came down to a play at the plate, and you're not going to give one replay? You're not going to give one frickin' replay? Because you know he was out. We couldn't challenge? Damn it. I called this whole game for it to end like that. I feel cheated. Well, your final score, the Astros 7, the Orioles 6. Baltimore are on a bit of a losing streak here in the Grapefruit League, folks. And even though it's just spring, you hate to go several games without a win. I want to win, damn it. The Masson broadcast isn't showing it either. So you're watching it on point? Was it not close enough where you at least would want to make sure? Didn't you want to see a replay? I mean, it wasn't a matter of being late. I mean, it was just he missed the tag. I mean, show us. I want evidence. I'm pissed. Honestly. Oh, well. Looks like we'll never know. I think the Orioles will have approximately 230 home runs. Yeah. That's, for me, probably a little bit on the high side. I think I said we're going to hit at least 200, but if I'm guessing, I'm probably splitting the difference. 215. 215. I don't want to get too home run dependent. Simmer down. Just simmer down now. Just simmer down. Just simmer down. See? Null's telling me to simmer down, but On Point is telling me I have a point. He saw the play. He agrees. And, I have to practice reacting like I'm upset over a blown call or a missed opportunity to take a closer look at a very important play. I have to practice. Even though it's spring and it doesn't count, it's practice for me too. The play was, it was the end of the game. Come on. Give me a break. I don't care if this is MTV Rock and Jock softball. If the game ended on a play like that, show me a frickin' replay. I'm not asking for the moon here. I was right about the USA game earlier last night, saying that Bryce Harper was off the bag on that crazy play by Bobby Witt Jr. He made 2 outstanding defensive plays in the hole, but that second one he made, it shouldn't have been an out. But they didn't even bother to look at that again. And I was right about that. So there. I'm sorry. Was I being a tad too juvenile there? I'm sorry. That's very un-BW. I've lost my cool. You know what this whole gig is doing, by the way? The Orioles always get screwed. No, Baltimore. In Baltimore, you always get screwed, which is why I love it there. Yeah, I'm used to getting screwed in Baltimore. I've got the medical documentation to prove it. We love it in Charm City. World Series or bust? Well, it depends on the bust. Are we talking Sidney Sweeney or? It's how difficult of a choice are we making here? I might go bust on this one. Christina Hendricks? I don't know. All right. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that ocean. Look where the Astros get to have their spring. They are literally in a paradise. You know, the Gulf Coast teams like us on Sarasota side. Palm Beach is on the ocean side, right? It has to be. That looks like blue ocean water right there to me. Man, it is nice. Too nice. If I'm a Houston player, I'm probably getting into trouble at night in a town like that. All right. It's time to wrap things up, folks. 7-6 again is your final. The Orioles now on the spring have a record of 7-9-2, I believe. We're slipping, folks. We're slipping. We had 3 errors in the field today. But, we did have some highlights, and I think, obviously, Kobe Mayo stands above everybody else. What a game for Mayo. Let's face it, folks. That's what the takeaway is from this game. Not the final score. Not, some pitchers that are never going to throw a pitch for us this season. stinking it up on the mound like Magno, 4 runs in 1 inning. It's about a guy like Kobe Mayo looking like he's ready to go. If he didn't have a good September, I would not read as much into it. I'd be like, look, I've only seen Mayo hit good in AAA. I'm now seeing him hit in spring training, but I need to see him hit in the bigs. And he hadn't. He had not done it until the final month of last season. He started doing it. It looked like he finally got comfortable and started making a lot of regular hard contact. Looking good. And it's just very encouraging to see a spring like this. It makes me feel like he's going to be ready for Major League Baseball. And, man, he's got an opportunity for at least a 2-month run as an everyday third baseman, which he will be an everyday third baseman if he's going to hit like this. Yeah, I'm starting to think Mayo is looking more like an everyday option over there. Maybe Blaze and Jeremiah splitting time at second. I guess Kerstad and O'Neill platooning somewhat in right. Got Cowser in center. Taveras backing him up. Ward at every day in left. Alonso every day at first. You got Gunner every day at short. You got Adley behind the plate. You got Sammy backing him up there. At least one start behind the plate a week. And then DHing a couple more times. You got Mountie splitting time there. And there you go. There's your team. I'm ready. The offense, yeah. I'm just worried about a game where we got Mayo at third, Kerstad playing right field, and Basayo behind the plate. Because those 3 guys, their defense, I'm not saying it's a lost cause for any of them. Well, I think Kerstad isn't going to get much better than he is. I think Mayo can improve. Basayo will definitely improve. I think Kerstad is not going to improve much. But when you got all 3 of those guys out there at the same time, at this stage of their development defensively, that could be a little bit dangerous. I would not probably put a lineup out that had all 3 of them in it. You need to kind of take that into consideration and spread that around to where at most 2 guys with defensive liabilities are on the field at the same time. You feel me, folks? It's just like that Mayo. You got to spread it around. Spread that lack of good defense around.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Just spread it out to where you don't have them all on the field at the same time, right? Let's see. What else is going on? We were all about Beavers last year, and Mayo is head and shoulders above him this spring. Yeah, Beavers, it's weird. I mean, this game is weird, Things happened between the end of last year and the start of things happen. Beavers looked really promising as a guy to make the team when spring started. But it's a good problem to have. Plenty of time for Beavers to become something good for this team. And in the meantime, he can play every day in AAA. Rake there, hopefully, with Kerstad getting an opportunity, which I think this is kind of it for Heston. It's like, all right, we've had a lot of bumps in the road with Heston. I think this is his age 27 season. It's kind of now or never if he's good enough to make this team and get some chances to get in the lineup against some right-handed pitching and, just try and not play terribly in the outfield. This is the time to do it because otherwise, Beavers is going to be waiting in the wings. He is the Heston of the future. I don't think Kjerstad is going to. I think he's going to have a chance to have a nice little moment maybe, but I don't know if he's going to sustain it, I don't know if Kjerstad can sustain. He has to do it. I just don't know. That's my gut feeling, is that Kjerstad is going to maybe be a helpful player for the first couple of months of the season or so, and then maybe, I don't know, his defense starts to make us go, okay, or maybe Beavers is just crushing it, and Kjerstad's only batting like 215. Beavers is in AAA hitting 355. And we're like, all right, is it time to just... Because eventually it's going to be Beavers, right? Hey, David in France. Look what I get for lingering after the game is over when I should be racing to sleep before tonight's game. David in France is here. Kjerstad needs a chance somewhere else. Well, he's going to get a chance here first. And this will be a nice way to raise his stock, right? Because it's one or the other. Either he doesn't pan out. I don't know if we have any options left to send him back down. Do we? If we don't, and we did put him out on waivers, he, I think, would definitely get picked up. But yeah, Beavers and Kjerstad are kind of, they're kind of redundant. But Beavers is way more promising, I think, because of the fact that he's not such a defensive liability and is now even getting some chances to play center field. Kjerstad is just a bad defensive outfielder. He does have one option? Okay. All right, well, there you go. We still have some leeway with Kjerstad. But yeah, I think you start the season with him. Let Beavers play every day in AAA. If Kjerstad starts to struggle, you can send him down and call Beavers up. And you still hold on to both guys. And then maybe you look to maybe deal Kjerstad if you're ready to stick with Beavers once he gets the call up. And you're like, all right, he's ready to stay up. Let's move on from Kjerstad. So, yeah, we got some flexibility. We got some options. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, folks. Tonight, what is it? 8:45 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back on the air calling the USA versus Italy final pool game. Their tune-up for the knockout stage. Team USA, unless Italy absolutely shocks them, is on the path to the top seed in the pool. If they were to lose this game, they'd still get in as the 2 seed, I believe. But even if they'd lost, if Italy were to lose to Mexico, I think the U.S. could still get in as the top seed. So, because I'm sure when it comes down to like, oh no, but Italy, if it's head to head and Italy beats us, and their one loss is to Mexico, then yeah, Italy. If head to head is the first tiebreaker, then Italy would be. But it's not happening. Come on, Italy can't win the pool. That's insane. They won't let it happen, folks. There's too much money and shit. There's no damn way. There's no way Italy is somehow going to win this pool. But come on back tonight, all right? 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Next Oriole game tomorrow at 12:50 p.m. Eastern start time. I'm going to check and see if there's somewhere I can send you, and then I am off to sleep. Yeah, okay. Do. Playing some of The Last of Us 2. I don't know if I can send you to Fitzy, who's playing a video game right now. I don't think that's wise for the channel. No offense, Fitz. So I'm just going to sign off now, folks. It's been fun. Hey, thanks for all the likes, folks. We got over 50 likes on the horizontal side. Vertical, I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. But a decent turnout. Hope to see you again tonight, if not tomorrow afternoon. Until then, either way, have a good one. And this has been the Birdwatcher. I will chirp at you later. Take care, everybody. See ya.